In the course of production, we explore numerous ideas that sometimes don't actually make it into the final film. Here are some of those deleted scenes that did not actually show up in the movie, but we've saved them to show you here.
In general, these were removed for pacing reasons or trimmed down in some cases. So you'll hear some lines of dialogue in this that didn't make it to the final film, and you can judge with us whether or not we made the right call on these.
The scene you're about to see is a longer version of the opening song, Fathoms Below. Howard and Alan originally wrote this as a bigger production number with singing and dancing, and even some exposition that was cut where we learned that Ursula the Sea Witch is King Triton's sister. The reason this song was cut down was we just wanted to simplify the opening and get into the story sooner. This next scene is a little backstage bit between Sebastian and Ariel's sisters, where they learn that Ariel is missing, and there's a lot of nervous, frantic activity. Ultimately, we cut this scene because we felt we didn't need it, and we also wanted to reveal to the audience that Ariel wasn't there at the same time Sebastian finds out. So here it is.
In this deleted scene, we are going to see an expanded version of the witch's song in the middle of the movie, Poor Unfortunate Souls. There was a whole verse in the middle of the song that we cut out, and you're going to get to see that here, as well as some introductory material at the beginning of the song where she explains her past history with King Triton. In this deleted scene, Sebastian is exploring the prince's castle, and it's a more elaborate one that appears than the one that appears in the finished movie. There are gags and bits of business that we felt went on just a little too long, so the movie version is more compressed, but here it is in a more extended version of A Mayhem for Sebastian. This is an earlier version of the scene where Sebastian is with Ariel at nighttime and she's preparing for bed, combing her hair with a fork. This scene was written by Howard Ashman, and it's got some dialogue that ultimately we had to trim from the movie, but it's got a scratch voice by Ed Gombert, who did the storyboards for it, and it's got some very funny lines by Howard Ashman in it, so take a look. In this deleted scene, you're going to see an alternate version of the climax of the movie where Eric battles Ursula and dispatches her. Among the things you could look for are a piano score by Alan Menken that he played sort of solo on the piano. You've got different scale relationships than what are ultimately in the movie, where she was giant in the movie. Here we did a more human scale. And then this plays out to the final scene where King Triton is going to turn Ariel once and for all into a human. But you'll notice there's different dialogue in there, and in fact, Howard Ashman is doing the scratch voice for the king in this scene.